Welcome to this Flipdishers in Focus podcast. Today I'm joined by Tabay Raza, our customer service support team lead. Tabay, thank you so much for joining. I think you might be the first person to have traveled cross continents to get here. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you. I think it's a great pleasure to be here. It's lovely. First person to be ever representing Karachi here. I think it's a great honor.
Yeah, it's a big distance to have traveled. How are you finding London so far?
Oh, it's lovely. I love it. I just fell in love with the city. And while I do not want to go back, I have a team there, so I need to get back. Yeah.
The responsibilities of your babies.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely. You know me.
Yeah. So when did you arrive?
In London, yeah, on Sunday
And
afternoon.
What brings you here other than to podcast with me?
Obviously, I came here for an offsite event. As you know, offsite is our C-suite event where I had to represent my team, which is support team in Karachi. So yeah, I was here for that. I was representing my team. It was more about, thinking it through about how we want to have a way forward within the company for my team, for everyone else, our company to like our company goals, our visions, and everything. So exactly for that particular reason, I was exactly here for 2 days, and I was somewhere near Stansted in some great Helenbury hotel, which was amazing place to be at. And yeah.
And did you enjoy it? Was it nice to be able to bring kind of a Karachi point of view to the offsite?
Oh yeah, definitely. I think we have done a all Karachi presentation where we were representing everything about Karachi, showing some pictures about a new office, showing, letting them know about some basic rules and the whole journey about how we started Karachi off as 7 people back in 2022, and now it's 67 people with, I believe, 20 more joining in next month. So we are going to be 87 people in Karachi, and we decided it's about time where we actually, let everybody know different rules that are in Karachi. For example, people in Karachi, they are in office 5 days a week. Obviously, there's prayers 5 times a day, and most of them get off to prayers and all of that. So we decided to, explain the culture to everyone. I think it was super amazing because of the people that I met so many people that I have been working with, talking to over Slack and everything. Yeah, but never met in person. So I think it was great for me.
And do you feel like Flipdish is very flexible around, like you said, prayer time and things like that? Have they always embraced that part of the culture?
Oh yeah, definitely. Because in Pakistan, we don't have. I mean, I do work Irish or UK hours, yes, but I do have my own holidays. I work on the Irish holidays. I work on the UK holidays, but I don't work Pakistani holidays. I do get my Pakistani, like the religious Eid's holidays as well, which is Eid. But I'm lucky enough. I can say that I also get Christmas off. I also got St. Patrick's off. I get more holidays than I think even the Irish people. So yeah, definitely Flipdish does a lot there.
It's the best of both worlds, right?
Yeah,
What
definitely.
What did you do with your St. Patrick's Day off this year?
I took my team out, so we decided to do a team budget thing, like a quarterly budget thing with the team. We went off to an adventure park, theme park, based out on the outskirts of Karachi. So we went there, and then we were heading to a place for a fancy dinner. So yeah, that's pretty much what we did. Oh yeah, and we also played paddle.
Very nice. That seems to be a big thing over there. Did you all wear green? I hope there was some green clothes involved in the St. Patrick's Day.
No,
No?
but that's a great idea. I think we can do. We just don't wear a lot of green because that's also our flag color. And if we wear, people just like, uh, calling you like a flag or something like you look like a flag or something like that. So yeah, people just don't generally do it.
Okay, and so you joined in what year in Flipdish?
November 2023.
Okay, and what number Flipdisher were you for the Karachi team?
Oh, I was the 12th employee.
12th employee. Wow. And now you're saying it's at 67 or something?
67 right now, 87 next month.
Oh, wow. So you've seen a huge growth in that team. And what changes have you seen in the time from being 12 people to now? Like what's that look like?
Oh, it has been a huge journey, I would say. I mean, when we started, there was never any HR person, any talent recruiter in Karachi. There was never any IT guy in Karachi. There was nobody looking after the office. So it was just a bunch of people working in different teams, having food together, doing their work together, helping each other out. And that's pretty much about everything. I mean, but yeah, everybody was very close knitted. So we used to be, we'd be sitting together, having food together, all of that. But now it has changed. For example, when I joined in, my team only had two people, and the second person was starting on the same day as me. Today, my team is 15 people and seven people joining in while I'm here in London. So they'll be joining in as soon as I get back. So yeah, I have 21 people in my team. I now lead two different teams. One is customer support, the other one is customer enablement. So it's a lot has changed after that. Yeah, definitely. We now have a dedicated engineering team in Karachi. We now have a dedicated marketing team in Karachi. We now have a dedicated support team in Karachi and a dedicated onboarding team in Karachi, a menu team in Karachi. We have a web team in Karachi. We have a mobile team in Karachi. So we have a lot of teams. 2 years ago, it was just onboarding, menu, and we were just kind of pivoting support. So yeah,
Wow.
so it's been great.
And how is that for you as a team manager leading that team from obviously two people and you needing to learn the business now to 15 and nearly 21 people? That must be a bit of a challenge, right?
Yeah, definitely been a challenge. But nothing worth having comes easy. So I believe in that. Um, I think a lot of the credit goes to my peers in Karachi because they have been excellent with me. Not just my team members, but different people in different teams because they have fostered and created a kind of environment that is suitable for everyone, which works for everyone. Then I also feel like my own team, where my co-team lead Vedantika has been a great support to me. We get along very well, so it's been easy for me managing people in Karachi, in Europe, and helping out with other agents in Latam and Argentina as well. So yeah, I mean it's been difficult, but I believe in performing well, and that's what my numbers say, I think.
That's good. That's good to hear. And how have you found the kind of cross-continent collaboration? Like, do you find it difficult to, keep in contact with what's going on in the UK team or the Irish team or the Latam team, or how do you find that?
No. So I would say these are two. This goes towards two different ends. It depends upon people really. So there are all sorts of people. People who want to get along with people. People who would like to interact. They interact. They become friends and all of it. And people who don't want to do it, obviously they wouldn't. So it really depends upon people. For example, in my case, I'm very friendly. I like to be on the center stage all the time, and that is why I've connected with the same kind of people always. So I have lots of friends here in London and lots of friends in Dublin as well. I mean, Lauren, Hannah, Kian, Kyle, Orion, all of these people. I mean, everyone. So yeah, so many friends that I absolutely adore. That I have been friends with for over a year, and yeah, I mean, we've never met, but they all flew from Dublin to London to meet me. I think that's the biggest thing that I have achieved as a person working in a company that has cross continental kind of an environment. But yeah, it worked for me though.
Well, we were lucky enough to obviously visit you in Karachi, and the level of kind of welcome and hospitality you showed us, I have never experienced anywhere. So the least I could do was come 40 minutes to see you in London. So yeah, we really appreciate that. How has the trips? Obviously, Flipdish are very focused on making sure teams visit Karachi, and like I said, I was one of the lucky people to go and do that. Do you feel like that's important for kind of building the relationship?
Definitely. And you were not just lucky, you were too lucky, damn lucky, because you visited twice in 2 years. I think that's the most by anyone as of yet. I think you and Connor have the same number of visits to Karachi, which is two.
Yes.
Does that help? Oh, definitely that helps. I think it helps in multiple ways. For example, when you guys come over, it's for the training, and definitely the team in Karachi needs that kind of training where people come in and they explain them. You know, they have been working, but the hands-on experience is really different. And definitely, while you were there, you have been helping my team in terms of training, and my team really, up skills when they get through the training. So I think that's definitely something needed. And about that, I mean, not just that, people, like for example, if it's just training for operations team, how does it benefit other teams? For example, marketing, engineering, and everyone. So when the leadership visits or somebody from the other hubs visit, it shows how much the company or the management or the leadership actually cares about Karachi. I think that plays a huge role. So people feel valued when somebody visits, when somebody from the leadership visits, when somebody from the training team visits, or somebody from the engineering team visits, everybody feel valued. So for example, even if the last year I remember Andy and Toli visited, they were engineers, they worked closely with the engineering team, but we were all out together. I mean, that's the kind of culture we have, and we absolutely love every time someone's there. We just feel more valued, and we should keep doing that.
Yeah, I love that people at all levels of the business see it as an important part of
Yeah.
what Flipdish do, and they spend and it's it's not an easy trip to make. It's a big distance, and it's a lot of travel and time zone changes and stuff like that. So it's great to see that they are showing that you are valued, because nothing happens in Flipdish without the Karachi team. I think that's like you're like an integral
Woo.
part of that. Yeah, there you go. You can take that. So tell us a little bit about the maybe cultural differences you've noticed. You've obviously been in London. You've been working in the London office a little bit this week. Any cultural differences you see between the way the team in the UK work versus the way the team in Karachi work?
I think the only difference that I see is the team in the UK works in a hybrid environment, which makes them being available in the office for a limited time or some limited days in the week. The team in the Karachi works 5 days a week. They're in the office all the time. So I think we have a culture where we do not slack or give a call to someone to ask for something. I mean, we just go up to them by their desk, we ask them, we get the issue resolved. I mean, if I need to do something with one of the onboarding engineers or somebody in the onboarding team or somebody with the or something with the engineers, even somebody in marketing team, if I need help with the design, I wouldn't just slack them. I would just go up by their table, ask them if they are free, I need assistance on this particular thing. And that's how the culture it is there. But I don't see that as a culture here in UK team. I think what I've seen is people really, um, you know, um, I wouldn't want to say respect, but yeah, kind of they respect other person's time. They understand, okay, somebody's doing something else. But I think in Pakistan, that's really generally not a culture. So it's not about disrespecting or something, but it's about that's how we are. We just go by the table, we just get the thing done, and we believe that's the most quick thing to do.
Well, I like that. There's pros and cons to both.
Yeah.
I'm sure sometimes engineers are like, "Oh, here's this guy again," right? Asking me
Yeah.
questions. But at the same time, it does get whatever the problem for the customer is, it gets that solved quicker. So in the long run, it's probably better as well, right?
Definitely.
So
Yeah.
there's a good way of kind of looking at both of those things. So maybe if we want to kind of go back a little bit to the start of your career, where did you start and how did you end up in Flipdish?
Okay. I started back in 2018. I got graduated from my university with a bachelor's degree, BBA. And right after it, I one night I was almost asleep. That's when I decided to open up a career page from a particular company called Kareem. It has a backstory that I would like to skip for now.
Okay.
But it was like an ego for me. I mean, I gave it. Okay, let's just share it. So basically, I had a senior from my university who was working at this particular company, Kareem, which is a ride-hailing company in Pakistan, and also a subsidiary of Uber. He was working there, and I requested him if he could help me with getting an internship opportunity at the organization, and he ignored me. And then I got my first job there, and which was directly related working with him as well. So I mean, I took my revenges too. But I finally got there. That was my first job ever, Kareem. It was about community management, and that is the place where I started looking after customers, dealing with customers over social media, which includes Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, all of these platforms. Um, I That's where I developed my passion for customer service, and yeah, I never left customer service after that. So after Kareem, I moved to Nishat for 2 years, which is again a local company, but group of companies in Pakistan. They work in a lot of sectors: apparel, building, construction, clothing, so many more things. Cement industry, banking industry. Yeah. So after Nishat, I moved on to Food Panda for 2 years. And after Food Panda, I came to Flipdish, and it's been almost 2 years now.
Okay, so that the Food Panda side is where you kind of stepped into kind of online ordering technology, right?
Yes, definitely, definitely.
And what was maybe the major differences between Food Panda and Flipdish? Like what would you have seen there as
Okay. So Food Panda is more of a marketplace, just like Just Eat, Deliveroo, Uber Eats. While we what we do is we enhance the restaurant experience, not just for the people who own those restaurants, but even for the customers who walk into those restaurants as well.
Mm.
And then personally believe that we kind of set up an environment for a restaurant where these marketplaces, if they go out of business at any point in time, these restaurants are capable enough to do their own thing. So we enable them with all those things. So I think that's where we are different. And Food Panda was pretty much about just delivering food, picking up from the restaurant, a platform that can help you with getting your order done and then picking it up and getting it delivered to you. So yeah, that's a
Okay.
major difference.
And did you feel like the culture was a big? Obviously, you joined Flipdish when there was only 12 people, so it was probably 12 people in Karachi. So it was obviously very, very small in comparison to Food Panda. But what was kind of the cultural difference between those two companies?
Um, I think when we were 12 people, I wouldn't say we had any culture. Why? Because it just felt like coming to another home from home. Uh, 12 people sitting in together. We just used to do work, have chai, which is a common thing to do in Pakistan, um, and gossips over chai. That's pretty much what we did. And I don't feel like we really worked on a culture. We started working on our culture maybe after 25 people.
Mm.
So when we were 12, there was nothing like that. I can still say my very first day into the office, I was like, shit, what did I sign up for? 2 years later, I can say that I don't have any regrets. I am absolutely proud to be working here. But yeah, I mean, the culture thing actually started after 25 people.
And it's something you really focus on as well, isn't it? Because like I hear you guys do a lot of team events to make sure. Now I heard that there was a Dish Live Karachi. Was there jet skis or something like this happening?
Yeah, I was fortunately a member in the hosting team for the last Dish Live. By the way, that's not Dish Live for us. We call it Desi Dished.
Desi Dished.
Yeah,
Love that.
yeah, that's a
Okay.
different name in
Yeah.
Karachi. Yeah, we wanted to kind of do the same kind of a thing in Karachi, but we also wanted a separate day from the UK or Irish team because we wanted to ensure that work doesn't get disturbed so that when you guys are here doing the Dish Live, we are working, and when we are celebrating, you are working, so that nobody has nobody has a bad day in the office next day. So we were working on kind of that thing, and then we decided on getting up the best resort in Pakistan. That too for 24 hours. We got jet skis, some banana boats, some quad bikes, camel rides, volleyball setup, a 6 course meal 3 times a day. So yeah, I mean it was grand.
We're gonna have to have.
It was so grand. Everybody in UK and Ireland wanted to join the Pakistani. I mean the Desi Dish.
I was gonna say we're gonna have a word with Connor and the team because that's making our one look really bad. There was
Yeah,
very few camels at our one, like almost no camels to be honest.
yeah. Honestly, when I see the pictures of the dish here and the dish in Karachi, I feel the same. I mean yours is more like a conference. Yours is more like meeting with our customers and all of that. I mean, we don't have customers there in Pakistan, so ours is more like just having fun. So yeah,
Okay, so you didn't have to listen to 60 slides of company numbers or anything like that.
no slides at all.
0 slides.
Yeah,
Camels, no slides. I'm going to the
perfect.
Desi Dish next year. Sounds great. So if I'm someone in Karachi and I'm a support agent or I work in menu or something like that, why should I come and work for Flipdish in Karachi?
If you are living in Karachi, right?
Yeah, if I'm living in Karachi.
Definitely there are many reasons. We pay good. Definitely, that's one thing. So because we are a European company, I think we pay better than any Pakistani company available right now. So that's one thing. We have a good culture. That's second thing. We try to replicate and give the same kind of culture to everyone that we have here in Ireland or UK. So we try and build the same thing in Karachi. So that's one thing that people would actually love to work for because that's not something that's very common in Pakistan. So that's one thing. Um, Third is we have talent from the top universities in Pakistan. So that really attracts other talents as well. And we have been working on employer branding as well with some of the top engineering schools in Pakistan. So yeah, I
Wow.
think these could be one of the few reasons that people would love to join Flipdish. And as much as I would love to say this, people already love Flipdish. People from top companies are reaching out. I just received a message from somebody from Food Panda today asking me about how Flipdish actually is because probably they are having a conversation with us. I don't know, but that's a big thing.
Wow. Okay, we're getting some insider information here. We better not leak too much. Love that. So tell me about maybe the most influential person in your career. So anyone that you can look at and go, wow, if without that person, I wouldn't be the manager that I am now.
Um, so that goes a lot to the managers who I worked with. So I've worked with Farhan, a person who has definitely helped me in one of the organizations. I've worked with a boss called why am I forgetting his name?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not that influential, obviously.
I worked with Amna. She's helped me throughout my career. Faisal Ahmed Jafri, he worked with me at Food Panda. I mean, I would like to give him back whatever I am today is because of him, because he was so hard on me. He was so hard. He was so rigid with his things and tricks and everything, but he made me a number guy. I mean, I was never the number guy. I had never had number on my tongue like that before, but now he changed everything for me. I know my weekly numbers, I know my daily numbers, I know my monthly numbers, and that is all because of Faisal. And I think that has developed me and made me a better leader than I would have been. So yeah, Faisal, Amna, and then Farhan, obviously, and then Orion at Flipdish. Yeah, definitely.
Okay, great to hear. And best piece of advice anyone ever gave you?
Just keep swimming. I think I live by those words. Just keep swimming.
You're taking your advice from Finding Nemo.
Yeah, yeah. I think that's one thing. No, it's from Finding Nemo, I know, but that's something that someone has told me as well in person, and I feel like that was told to me at a very hard time. So the words literally do mean something. Just keep swimming, which means keep hanging on
Mm,
and don't quit. So yeah, I believe in those words, and they were said by a very dear friend to me.
Okay. And favorite restaurant in Pakistan?
When we talk about food, we are very picky and we can't just name one restaurant. So it's going to be very, very, very picky. But I could name yours, Shikari Kadahi from Harman Sharifan, or Magas Nihari right across the street from the office, which is from Zahid Nihari, Paneer Reshmi Handi from Angeti, and anything from Zenders, I mean.
Okay. And death row meal then. So what are you ordering? Last meal of your life. What are you having?
That's quite difficult. I'll have to think it through, but I think a plate of biryani with full spicy rice.
Love that.
Yeah, I think if I'm dying tomorrow, I need to have biryani one last time.
Me too as well. After having Pakistani biryani, I've realized, wow,
Yeah.
I haven't been living up until this point. So good. Yeah, and so for the next maybe 2 or 3 years, what does success look like for you personally? Do you see yourself developing in Flipdish? What's your kind of plan?
Definitely developing in Flipdish. I love Flipdish. I have been here for almost 2 years. I have a great team who are right now waiting for me in Pakistan. So yeah, I am a team lead now, and I look forward to grow and be a manager at some point. So I'm working for that as my target or my goal. So I'm hoping for that. So yeah, pretty much that only.
Great. And one Flipdisher from the Karachi office that you think would be a great guest on this podcast?
One Flipdisher from Karachi who would be a great guest on this podcast. I'm biased. I'm sorry. It has to be Hamza, my best friend,
Okay. And why Hamza?
because he's my best friend. Nothing else.
That's it? No,
Yeah,
he's not.
yeah, yeah. I just know that if he was here, he would take my name, and that he has been. If I was the 12th employee in Karachi, Hamza was there before me, so he's been here for almost 3 years now. So I think he deserves it because he's been here for the longest period of time. And he has great knowledge for our products as well. So I believe Hamza would be a great addition to the podcast.
Great. Thank you. And what's your greatest achievement since joining Flipdish?
I think working so hard that I was blessed with another team, which is customer enablement.
Brilliant. So you've grown from one team to 2 teams, but that comes with a lot more responsibility now as well, right?
Definitely. And that team has to work closely with onboarding. So now, previously, I was doing the post life support. Now I'm also doing pre life support. So obviously, that just changes the whole work environment for me, because being a team that just deals with post life support, and when there's somebody who comes in from the onboarding stage to the support, we used to be like, your onboarding engineer would be responding back to you, but now we are doing the same thing. So it just changes everything for me. But again, it's a learning curve for me, and I definitely adore this part of my job as well.
Okay. And my final question for you is, what makes a great Flipdisher?
Whoever lives the values, the top 5 values: team, win, integrity, all of those.
You got to 3 there. I want 4 and 5
Don't
or
kill me. Okay. I can win,
yeah.
act, team,
Yeah.
integrity,
Yeah.
and the last one is
Is it not something very close to the role that you have?
customer.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, the last one I forgot is something that is related to my work.
I hope.
So there's a funny story. Me and Vedantika, we had an interview, we're a customer, we're a prospecting candidate for the interview. He was like, I went through the deck that you guys provide during the hiring pack and all of that, and it says your values are win, act, team, customer, and integrity. So it's WATCI. So I was doing that in my mind, and he was like, why don't you replace integrity I with H, honesty, and you make it watch.
Yeah, we could.
So that was the story. And in my mind, I was like, WATCH. He just changed the values for me forever.
Pitch it to Connor. Connor, if you're listening, change the values so we can
Don't
have.
change anything.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that.
Well, Tabay, thank you so much. I hope you enjoy your last few days in the UK. Really appreciate you coming on the podcast. And yeah, have a great rest of your day.
Thank you, Kian. Really enjoyed being here and would love to be here again soon.
Hopefully.
Thank you.